vision, with a new mission. And also, maybe if somebody can just reach out to Just Planet and let him know that all the passengers are on their seats and we are ready to take off. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome every one of you on YouTube and those of you joining us on the live room right here in the studios. I appreciate you for joining us this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending on where you are joining us from. We're expecting to have the pilots to be on the cockpit and then we are taking off. As far as I'm concerned, this flight deck is already occupied with all the master traders, super traders, top traders, new traders, intermediate traders to sail and to move from $100 all the way to $100,000. But before then, I have my friend and my brother all the way from the city of Port Harcourt, Lino, to tell us a little bit about the new year 2025 and how he thinks we can go on with this quest. Yeah, extravagant quest. Lassen, the mic is yours if you can for the next 2 minutes before we have Blessing. Lassen, are you there? Yeah.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. 2025 is going to be an amazing year. So, like I said, and I've always been saying, I want everyone to be seated. All right. This journey is just like being seated in a flight where everyone have already had their seatbelts well tightened for the flight pickup. All right. So I don't want everyone who is here on this call, we are about 14% of us, all right, to be left behind. So make sure you have verified your account. You have also funded a minimum of $100, right? Yes. Because Planet is about to take us. He's our pilot, all right? So we are his passengers. So I want to make sure that everyone seated on this call will be part of this project. It's a project 2025. So that by the end of 2025, we'll also see ourselves in Dubai, probably around December period. That was where we'll be celebrating our Christmas and the New Year, So, James, make sure everyone is carried along. All of us in the group, we're making these profits. We're also posting it in the WhatsApp group. Want to tell the whole world that this is achievable, $100 to $100,000. I'm a trader, and I must tell you, with the plan we have, we are going to achieve it. So don't think that this is just a fairy tale, just so that it is 100% achievable. So make sure you are part of this movement. It's a movement. This is something that has not been done. I think some persons have done it, but this one will be very, very remarkable. All right. This will be very, very remarkable. So make sure you are part of this journey and join us to the end of 2025. So thank you very much, Jane, for the opportunity to talk to the family this morning. Thank you.
Wow. Please, I would like every one of you to celebrate Lassen Lino, my man, Lassen Lino, my brother, man, from Port Harcourt, the oil city. They are leading us right from way back. I can say 5, 6, 7 years ago when I met Lassen Lino for the very first time in the city of Kaduna. I was a nobody in this market at that time. I didn't know what a candlestick was. What chart pattern was, I didn't know. It was Lassen Lino that was flown all the way from Port Harcourt and he met me in Kaduna via the 7-Figure Boss event. And he began to teach me how to trade the Forex market. And today I'm happy and grateful that I am a master trader myself. I'm a professional trader. I'm even a consultant. Talking about being a consultant, today I received payment for mentorship and I sent him the screenshot. The other day, I got a payment for mentorship, $10,000 from Morocco. And I sent to him, I said, listen, this is payment for mentorship that I should mentor somebody. And they are paying me $10,000 for it. And today, I got the last payment for 2024. And jokingly, I said to him, I said, this is the last payment for 2024, Baba. And 2025, I'm changing the price for mentorship. I'm raising it higher, like times 5. And I tell you, a lot of people are going to pay from all over the world. So you can see, I today have been tutored, I've been mentored by these guys, Lassen Lino back in the days, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, by Just Planet, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. I met him in Abuja. And today we are here now on the same table. We are still on this matter. And this is their mentee now, anchoring a program where they are speaking. and I'm now making good money from mentorship, first of all. Then you talk about from rebates. Then you talk about from affiliates. Then you talk about from trading. Then you talk about from leadership development and other incentives that I usually achieve from the market due to commitment and hard work. So what is that saying to all traders here who are intermediate, who are newbies? That see, we could be here today. You are watching us from YouTube. You are just learning. You are just beginning your journey. Tomorrow, you don't know where you could be. If you are consistent, if you keep moving, if you don't slow down, if you don't go on break, no leave, no transfer, if you stay consistent in this market, I tell you in the next 2 years, in the next 2 months, in the next three months, in the next 5 years, you could be somewhere really, really amazing, because this market has a very, very exciting future for everyone who is consistent. Talking about that, I see the pilot is right now in the room, talking about the Jazz Planet himself, the pilot for this journey. We are cruising all the way. I don't know how many feet we are flying, but I know we are going on a very, very high altitude. Jazz Planet is right here with us. He's going to be leading us on that. But before I bring him up, the pilot for this journey, $100 to $100,000. Of course, yes, when I said $10, there was no mistake about that. There's another master trader in Lagos, my very good friend, will be interviewing him on the 2nd of January. He's doing $10 to $10,000. For me, I spoke to him. I said, Chima, you know what? Every trader who is following this route is listening to the voice of the market. Before now, a lot of statistics have flown everywhere that traders the trading industry in the retail perspective have 90% of failure. That is 90% of traders that are engaged in the market lose their account, lose 90% of their account within their first 90 days. And this thing is changing. The statistic is no longer the same, because knowledge is creeping into the industry, especially in Africa and Asia. Knowledge, mentorship, and training is already circumnavigating the entire space. This is James flying to Cameroon. My friends from Cameroon, they are here. From Cameroon, we go to Abidjan. From Abidjan, we are opening Ghana. From Ghana, we are doing Lagos. All of this is happening in January and February. This is knowledge. Every place we travel to, we are spending 5 days there. We were in Port Harcourt last 3 weeks ago. We spent 5 days in Port Harcourt sharing knowledge, teaching people how to manage their risk. And apart from managing the risk, how to be patient in the market. When you enter a position, you hold a position, you are patient for days. The position delivers. In Port Harcourt, Jazz Planet took a trade on Solana. Everybody saw that trade. When it was taking off, he said, wait, tomorrow I will tell you when we will enter. When during the class, he said, wait, we will not enter now. When it's time to enter, we will tell everybody. And when it was time, we all jumped into Solana. We saw how Solana moved to $200 per Solana. That was about 112 pips movement in Solana. I caught that pips. And then when there was a pullback again, I said, Jazz, what do you say about this pullback? We called him for an interview on Sunday. Some of you were here on Sunday. He said, James, don't worry. This pullback, don't worry about this trade. It will go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you share the screen and check that Solana trade, it moved 80 pips. I was in that trade. So if you sit down with somebody who is a professional in this industry, in this game, and is able to see with the eagle eye, is able to analyze the thing from the monthly time frame to the weekly time frame to the 4 hours time frame and pick an entry, the worst that will happen is stop loss, which is 1:3. The worst that will happen is stop loss 1:3. Nobody is above stop loss. Jeff Bezos hits stop loss. Elon Musk hits stop loss. George Soros hits stop loss. Everybody hits stop loss every day. In this market, somebody somewhere is hitting stop loss. It's not a crime to hit stop loss, but out of 10 positions you are able to execute, how many of them will go to stop loss? How many of them to go to take profit? That makes you a great trader. Now, if you put this thing in sequence over 16 months, how much and how far can you go? That gives us a challenge. And that is why we are all here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I call on Jazz Planet, we were talking about the brokerage. Me, I'm not a fan of broker. I'm sure a lot of you know that about me. I have never been a fan of broker right from time immemorial when we started. From Sistus Igua Amadu, we have always known that brokers, permit me to use the word, they are bandits. Because I could recall the history of CFD brokerage far back as 1993 in the trading floor of London Stock Exchange. Two guys, John Hood and Brian Klein, they sat down and designed this fraudulent system called CFD. permit me to use that word, is just for you to have a perspective of where brokers come from. They came from Brian Klein and John Woo. There's a broker called GMI. They were the first CFD broker to design the platform CFD, price against time charts. The market we are trading is not an asset, it's a fluke. Permit me to use the word fluke. It doesn't exist. The market we are trading is a speculative market. It can go up, it can go down. You are not buying gold, you are not selling gold. You are not buying euro, you are not selling USD. You are only speculating the price movement of these assets that do not exist. So if you are not a good risk manager, then you will be eaten by the system. The guys who started the CFD brokerage start delivering to retail clients, the GMI brokers. The reason why they started it was because they wanted more liquidity in the market that will increase more fluctuation that will sweep the market. So the moment they were able to get that, the moment they were able to get hold of that, multiple effects started entering the market. And in the year 2020, after coronavirus, if you go back to research, you will find out that 20 million traders were added to the retail market. 20 million traders were added to the retail market. And most of these traders that were added, they are retail traders, and they become the exit liquidity for day traders and for swing traders, position traders, and big market makers. So if you don't want to be part of the fish, you have to allow knowledge to guide you. You have to allow patience to guide you. You have to allow discipline to guide you. You have to allow risk management to guide you. And one of the best way to do that is in a challenge, where you are mentored, where you are guided, when you are held accountable for what you are doing. And because of this, I'm not a friend of the broker. Even though I went to work with 2 top major brokers, I've seen so many loopholes, so many challenges, so many gray areas with the system. But then, without the brokers, you cannot do anything. One day, Just Planet was talking, I said the brokers, they are unnecessary evil that you cannot avoid in this industry. Without the broker, you cannot engage. And with them, again, you are doomed to suffer. So you must be a very smart person, a very flexible people. And that does not mean that the brokers are bad people. There are good people I have met in brokerages. All the brokerages I have worked with, I have met good people with good intention. But the brokers coming to Africa and coming to Asia, they come in with a lot of targets and pressure. So the pressure of the traders, the pressure of the system now makes these leaders of brokerages take some bad decisions, most at times, that affect traders. So you as a bandit, permit me to use that word, you must know that you are about to steal from a bandit that want to steal from you. I think there's one trader in Wall Street. He said retail trading is simply defined as the art of a smart person trying to outsmart the most smartest people in the world, in the most smartest markets. That's Wall Street. The most smartest market is the floor of the Wall Street floor of the New York Stock Exchange. That's where the biggest market in the world is being transacted. Supposedly, hypothetically. But I think maybe it's in China, somewhere around China, maybe. So if you come with that mentality, you will be able to know that you are in a lion's den. So you have to set your hands like the claws of a lion. Talking about that again, when we started this project, we contacted some of our friends and we said this, we want to do something like this and we want to get this platform. And then what do you guys think? Let's set up. So start the process, have some hitches, start the process, start some hitches. We can't sign up this, we can't put up this, we can't upload this. This is not verified, that is not verified. I said, you know what? Just Planet, let's look for another guys. We have to contact another broker. We started again, we move, start this process, start that process. This is missing, this is not here, this is not here. We can't use these guys. I called on that person and I said, what do you think about this? He said, I think we can use this particular broker, this X. We are not here to market any broker, and we will not have to mention the name of any broker. But when we found this particular broker that we are on right now, I didn't even decide. I said, okay, let me call you back after some few minutes. Let me call you back. I was checking. I checked the interface. I saw the interface was sweet, was nice. the color blending, the website background, and everything was sweet, was nice. I logged in, I registered my account. In less than a minute, my registration was completed. I got an email, welcome to so broker. I proceeded. I wanted to go in. I saw my link, say invite your friends and earn rebates. I said, this is serious. I have not even put my name. I've gotten a link. Flexibility of interface. I think that concept was like an exchange concept, something like that. Very few brokers are flexible like this. So without even meeting with the top guys and the top people, and without even discussing with them yet, I was already endorsing the way they set up their system. So the next thing was I uploaded my document. Before I finished leaving the interface, I got email. They have already checked and my documents are approved. My system is approved. We are ready to go. I said, is this how sweet this thing is? I went in again. I saw, all the payment systems are available. I contacted Cameroon. I said, can you guys register on these systems? We have it. We have Momo on it. Local PSP, Cameroon is there. I said, okay, this is nice. It's like we have a good journey here. I communicate on there and I said, do you have any bad review about this broker? I say, yes, we found some bad review. Okay, can I look at it? Look at it. Okay, this is normal thing. Many traders will always have challenges like that. Now, let me tell you something. If you have a girlfriend and you have never ever quarreled with that girlfriend to a point where you guys exchange words, you don't have a girlfriend yet. The same with your wife. The same with your pastor. The same with any relationship you are in with anybody, and you have never ever had a misunderstanding where you exchange word, you have never ever started that relationship with that partner yet. Because the day that thing will happen, the worst that will happen, it will shock you. But if you have somebody you are working with, you have a business partner, you've had times where you have challenges with those people, you have times where you have exchanged word, and those times were resolved. That tells you that no matter what happens, it is possible to still be together. Then that is where we use the word family is family. So when I go to a system, I see nobody ever has problem with this system. Nobody ever had a skirmish with this system. I'm afraid I can't work with that system because the day trouble will come, it will shake me upside down. So ladies and gentlemen, I just say all of this to buttress the fact that we have a very good system we are using. However, we are not a writing cast on stone that we must use a particular system or a particular broker. We are very, very flexible with this project. And I told Blessing, I told the entire family, I say our focus is the assignment, and the assignment is the target from $100 to 100K. We are going to move until you say stop. We are not stopping. We are moving with your instruction. Tell us where to enter, how to enter, what lot size to use. Give us the entry instruction. Give us the stop loss instruction. Give us the take profit instruction. Give us the sit down and wait instruction. Give us the move instruction. We are going to execute all the instruction like zombies until we get to the end. That is what we are going to do, beginning from the second week of January, or probably first week, depending on the market volatility and the market positions. So I told him, I said, look, along the way, if we have a reason to change the broker, under 5 minutes, we have a plan B. Between yesterday and today, I think I've registered with like 6 brokers, and I've been having meetings with all of them, one after the other, with like 6 different brokers from different parts of the world. I've been having different meetings. Yesterday, first thing in the morning, in fact, it was their call that woke me up. I jumped into the meeting with my sleepy eyes, and I appeared, and we were together with the guys from Dubai. So we are not something written cast on stone that this is the broker we must use. Until you become very flexible as somebody going for shopping, that you must not buy from a particular supermarket when you enter the market, then you are not ready to buy a good thing. If you are ready to buy something quality, when you get to the market, you must be flexible enough to collect this one, check it, look at it, right, price it, and say, no, I don't like the way you color this one. I don't like the way it's positioned. Let me go to another shop. Without sentiment, without a beg, without any thinking twice, you move to the next shop until you get the one you are looking for and your heart appeals to it and you are okay with it. And then you go ahead and pick it. If there is a reason for you to leave a particular shop, please leave quietly and go. It's not quarrel. It's not a quarrel. So that flexibility that we had has brought us to where we are. because we have been able to find a very good system that we can start with. And we hope in the coming days and weeks that it's going to be a good system for all of us. Rebates are going to be won. So if you have people you are bringing on board in this system, you share your link with them and bring them on board, you are going to win rebates. And if you bring people on board on the WhatsApp group, those of you watching us on YouTube, if you join us on this challenge, on this flight, on this project, the link inside this description on the YouTube, that link is a group link. When you join on that group link, the WhatsApp takes you into the group where we are all gathered. You can join this project before we start off 31st December today, 1st January, 2nd January. Before we even open our first position, you can join. Even after we open our first position, you can still join because you have an antecedent what we are doing. So we have updates on what we are doing so far. We have also an Excel spreadsheet we use for the trading logs. It's called, what's it called again? Trading log, another name for it is called, I've forgotten the name of that thing, but the trade logs, we have an Excel sheet for it, which I will talk about it shortly. So you can join us, click on the link, join the WhatsApp group, be part of this exercise. At the end of this exercise, what you become is more important than the money you make. I have a little bit of military background, and in military, back then in the academy, NDA, there are several exercises. The final one is called Camp Highland. Then before that one, there is an obstacle. There's an obstacle exercise that you have to do right there at Afaka and something like that. Before then, we were doing it at old sites at Ribado Cantonment, and then we have this NDA complex where we go there and jump all those ropes and all those things. Now, see, the process of going through that obstacle exercise, obstacle crossing, makes the battalion the champion battalion for personal parade for that year. Then it's in a year exercise. And then the other one, the Camp Highland for the final year cadets. And then when they come back with the trooper exercise, you get the trooper badge, you get the different awards of it. Not the recommendation, not the prize you get after the exercise that matters most to the cadets and most to the organizers, most to the academic community, most to the culture. No, is what you guys, all of you that go through that exercise, what you eventually become, the memories you keep in your mind. You will never forget all those exercises all through your 35 years in service in the Army or Navy or Air Force, whatever. So the process of exercise, the process of that challenge leaves you with a memory, leaves you with an experience, leaves you with a personality that you have now become, something that will never be taken away from you, something that can never be equated to $100,000. This is what we are trying to achieve all over Africa: an experience, a mentality, a discipline, and a structure of who a trader should be in earnest. Not really the money. The money is just going to be the final reward that, oh, at the end of this challenge, we got $50,000. Oh, we got $100,000. And that money is spent. Only one transaction, me, I've spent my own, because I'm going to get a second green passport, a second passport. Only one transaction, I don't spend that money, and it's forgotten. I can only remember, oh, I got this passport courtesy of this particular challenge we did. But then the memory and the experience and the culture and the discipline, all those things will be with me for a long time. And it's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. So anybody not being part of this project, honestly, I sympathize with you, because honestly, for me, it's like somebody died. I'm just where I see it. If you're not part of this project, it's like somebody just died. And I really, really sympathize with you. So you may not have $100 to be part of this project, but register. Take a step of faith. We are going to 25. Register first. Do your KYC. Deposit $10, deposit $20, deposit $30. Pray to God. Look out for a way to get the remaining 70. Add them on top. Complete 100. My money is complete. When I stop, I won't join now. You join along the way. Yeah, you are already like disadvantaged, but then you join anyway. Start regardless, anyhow. The person that made payment today for my mentorship course, he called me. He said, James, I have to pay for this mentorship. I have to be part of it. First of all, they called me. I was in Abidjan that day. And he said, James, we have $20,000. We need you to come in. Tell us how to do. We want to trade with this money. We want to take a risk. I said, I can't talk to you guys right now. I'm in Abidjan. When I come to Nigeria, we'll have a meeting. And then I'll talk to you guys. I came to Nigeria. I met them. We had a meeting. The girl lady from Ibadan, the other one from Jos. And I said, okay, how much is the money? He says it's $10,000, but we can make it 20. I said, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. This is how we'll risk. This is how we'll go. And this is how we'll go. And then we were done with that. And I said, anytime you guys are ready, call me back. And say, James, I need to be on this exercise, this this exercise. I need to be part of it. I need to pay for mentorship. I need to be part of these services. And I said, bro, we have gone far. We are done. He said, no, James, whatever is left, just hang me inside. Let me carry on and go. That is the mindset of success. In my heart, I said, no, I don't need your money. I don't want you to be part of the mentorship. The year is over. But because he insisted, he persisted. There is a preacher in the Bible that said, there is a wicked man. I think it was Jesus that gave that story in closing. There's a wicked man that always a woman will come and beg him for something. Always the woman will come. He will drive her away. He will come. Always he will drive her away. He will come. She will come back again. One day the king now got tired. He said, Kai, if I don't give this woman what she's looking for, this woman will not leave me alone. That's how he said to the woman. That's the same story of Les Brown. He was looking for a job. He went there in the radio station. How Les Brown became Les Brown. He was looking for a job. They told him, no job. You are not qualified. Go. He came back the next day. He told, my name is Les Brown. I came here to look for a job. Say, well, you know, here yesterday? I was here yesterday. I came back to check. Maybe somebody was laid off or somebody was sick. He said, no, nobody was sick. Go. There's no job for you. He went home. The next day, he came back again. My name is Les Brown. I'm here to look for a job. I can do this. I can do that. Say, were you not here yesterday? I was here yesterday. You told me that nobody was sick. I came to check. Maybe somebody died. Say, oh, nobody died. Go. Don't come back here again tomorrow. He came back the next day. My name is Les Brown. I'm looking for a job in this place. I know I will work here. I know I can do something here. Say, were you not here yesterday? I was here yesterday. You said nobody died. I came to check. Maybe you sacked somebody. Say, oh, God. Okay, just take the room. Become a cleaner. Please become a cleaner. Just to frustrate Les Brown, he turned into a cleaner. In that radio station, that was how he got the job. You regardless, you attach and get started anyway. He came to to speak in the radio. He believed that he was a good speaker. So he came there to work in the radio, but they didn't give him they gave him a job as a cleaner. He joined. Go and check the story of Les Brown. Multi-millionaire in America. He became House of Representatives America. Eventually, he was sacked from that radio, but before he even got to become one of the chief speakers on that radio in America, what happened was that the person that was supposed to speak on radio on a particular day did not show up. And then the director called, say, where is this person? Say, this person is sleeping, is sick. He called out sick. Okay, go and call this person, your assistant. He went to call the assistant. The assistant was sleeping. He didn't wake the assistant. He said the assistant is sleeping. He said, it's almost time. Do you have anybody in the studio that can just help and cover up? He said, yeah, except me. He said, okay, don't say anything serious. Don't do anything different. Just cover up. Regardless, just be there for formality. So sometimes you join a project just for formality. And that's how you meet your destiny. Les Brown sat down on that radio. I wish I could quote his favorite quote. He made his favorite quote. He made everybody laugh. And he said so many things that excited everybody. The long story short, he became the superstar of that station. He was sacked because his mouth was too loud. He talks too much. But the moment they sack him, they open more doors for his businesses. And today is one of the greatest speakers all over the world. Multi-millionaire, billionaire. So sometimes you want to start a project. Sometimes you want to be part of a project. You don't have what it takes. Or they do not allow you to even be part of it. So you still force yourself regardless to still be part of it. Time will fail me to tell you the story how I was able to get into the armed forces when I got into the armed forces the first time. But on a very good day, I will share that story. It was still a story of regardless. Where they said, no, you cannot be here. No, you cannot join. You still do it anyhow, anyway. You were still able to go in. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up Jazz Planets. We are going to be having a trading journal. The word is trading journal. Any trade you place, and the end of that trade, at the end of every trade, you drop a screenshot. If you drop a screenshot, we will record your name and the trade you place, the risks you took, the profits you made. There's going to be an Excel sheet. After Jazz Planets finish, I'm going to show you what the Excel sheet looks like. Or no, I will drop it in the group so that you see it. Everybody have access to the Excel sheet. It's an open Excel sheet. It's a trading journal for the entire project. I was saying I was going to hire somebody to do that job, but yesterday, this morning when I woke up, I told myself I'm going to do the job myself. I'm going to be the trade log keeper of these projects. So when you take a trade and you close the trade according to the instruction given by the pilot, you will drop a screenshot of that position, drop the risk you took for that position, drop the profit you made for that position. So I'll put it in the trade log Excel sheet. Everybody in the family who have access to that Excel sheet will see all the trade that were taken by all who took that trade. At the end of the exercise, that Excel sheet will be our record of how we started, how we stopped, how we failed, or how we succeeded. But to the best of my knowledge, with all the structures I've seen so far, I see us winning. I see nothing but success. And it's better we try and we fail than we don't even try anything at all. So Blessing is going to tell us how he's going to be dropping the trade, what we are going to expect, how you are going to jump in, how you are going to jump out. Are you going to jump like a trooper? Are you going to come down gently? What we are going to expect, what we are going to do, different scenario we might see. And he's going to tell us everything that we expect. And at the end of it, then we'll advise everybody to go and fund their accounts, create their accounts, drop screenshots in the group. It's going to be an interactive group. If you are slow, if you are quiet, if you don't talk to anybody, you are the one that's going to be in trouble. I think I learned that from the academy too, in the military training. The cadets that always keep quiet, the one that always doesn't report for anything, he doesn't answer his name on parade ground, that's the cadet that always gets into trouble. So if you always shout out your position, oh, I just registered, oh, I just deposited, oh, I just take my profit, oh, eyes will always be on you. Any day you are falling down, people will help you. Any day you are going wrong, somebody will see it and call your attention. If you don't bring your feedback, you are definitely going to be the one to get to trouble most of all the times. When we get feedback, most thing we do with the feedback, we send it to the broker. If the feedback is a negative one. Yesterday or 2 days ago, before we had to change the broker, I got a feedback. I was not happy because I didn't get the feedback from the person that had the issue. I got the feedback from Just Planet. And I think people should learn how to be responsible. We are in a community. You have freedom of speech. You should be able to speak. We are all the same human being. Nobody is bigger than anybody in the community. We are the same. So you should be bold enough to speak. This is what I saw. Is a negative feedback. What do you think? Somebody will correct you if you are wrong. And somebody will say, oh, I didn't see this, so let me take it to the broker. I will take that screenshot, forward it to the broker. This is what somebody said. What can you say about it? Then the broker will now see it as a reported speech and now tell me what I should tell the person. And at that point, I can have my opportunity to ask them what I also think about the situation. But if you don't drop any evidence, no screenshot, no feedback, so you just be dying in silence and nobody can help you. So let's learn to always drop feedback in, not only in this WhatsApp group, in any WhatsApp group you find yourself, you are in any project, you are in any business, you are in anything they are saying. When you have a feedback, don't be quiet. Mouth were closed, now in the smell. You always speak out. If you see something, say something. Ladies and gentlemen, I hand over the mic to the pilot for the final words, and then we'll call it a day. The project is already kicked off. We'll just watch out for flying. I don't know how many altitude, how many feet we are flying above sea level, but Just Planet, I think you are in the best position to tell us how high we are flying and where we're having a stopover and where we are landing. Brother, the mic is yours. If you can take it up from here, I think it is now yours fully. Also, we might have also Honorable speak later. Lassen already spoke. Then we might have maybe Temi to say one or two things. My friend Temi is here, and she has things to tell us too.
All right. Good afternoon, guys. Can you hear me, James?
Loud and clear, brother, as ever.
Okay. I'm very excited about this project. I know you've done well talking about this project. Yeah, a lot of people might be wondering how we're going to achieve this. Okay, so and again, if you're listening, I don't know how to talk like James. I just know how to get into action. James is a very good presenter. All right, so so what's gonna happen is we are set for this project. We want to do it, and we're going to do it. Yeah. It is better we tried and failed and never tried than never tried at all. And from the things that the experiences I've gathered over the years, I see us succeeding in this project. I was talking to somebody earlier. I said, even though you are able to achieve 50% of this project with $100, which is $50,000, I'm sure you're very, very much. I'm sure that we would have done well with this project. Yeah. So in case you're coming into the group or you want to be part of this project, you just have to be positively positioned, your mindset. Okay. I wouldn't want anybody to, if you have anything to say, you can talk to James. I wouldn't want anybody to private chat me with negative vibe, because this project, you can tell that is something that is a lot to be able to achieve. And in case you have anything you want to relate, James is there to relate. James know the best way to relate things to me. Okay, so we're already set. We've made deposit. I've made my deposit and things like that. So just waiting to kick off this project. Now, it was very possible for me to just been quiet, doing my thing quietly. Yeah, I would have been very quiet about this. And then when I'm done, I will not be able to say, oh, look at what I did and look at what I did. Of course, we know how traders do their thing and how trading works in the community of traders. But I said, I shared the plan with James. And James said, oh boy, this is insane. Let's do it like this. I said, yes, that's the idea. I want to be able to also carry people alongside that who are going to be able to achieve all of these projects together. Okay. Remember, it's $100. You're not coming in with $10,000 to $100,000. So first, as soon as you onboard the ship, so let me help you position your mindset. As soon as you come to this battlefield, just be consciously conscious that the $100 is gone first for you to be able to win. And they will say that for a seed to be able to grow, the seed will first go down and die, and then the seed begins to germinate. So if you know, this is my advice to you, please just listen. If you know that the $100 that you're about to use for this project is your life savings, is everything you've gathered for the past 3 years, you are not fit to move with us, because your mindset and your mentality and your emotions will not be stable. I told James, I said the first trade can be a win, the first trade can be a minus, it doesn't matter. What matters is we hitting our goal. So in case you have the $100 you have is something you've gathered for the past 5 years, and then you are seeing a project like this, we're saying we want to take $100 to $100,000, and then you jump into it. Sorry, if mindset is not right, you will not be able to achieve it. And this is the part where I say I don't want anybody to be private chatting or sending, what do you think? Don't you think we should close this thing? And don't you think we're going to? No, that's not the way I trade. I think James, maybe James would have spoken about how I trade, or maybe I could just help us. I swing the markets and I also day trade. Now, the idea is this. The swing kind of trade is not the one I would want to leave for 2 weeks to be running, 3 weeks to be running. No, it's an intraday kind of trading. So let's say, for instance, we have 100 pips or 150 pips in target. It is very possible that that trade can be running for the next 2 days. Remember, all we need for this project is 1 trade a week or 2 trades a week, we're done. So I'm kindly telling you that not because you took a position and you are in profit of about maybe $30 and it is reversing and the trade you are typing, don't you think we should close? No, this movement is not for you. Just kindly just stay on the side and watch how we're going to arrive at our destination. All right. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to make us put our mindset straight. So that is the reason why even before we start, I'm making this announcement now, because I'm sure that the next one we'll be making, I'll be sharing my screen and we'll be showing some things. So it is better for you to avoid if you see, listen, there's something I've learned over the years. Easy life, easy choices now, hard life later. Hard choices now, easy life later. And that is what that has brought me to this level in the trading journey and in my career as a trader, that I've made some significant mark in my space. So if you know you cannot go in this journey and all you have is $100 that you've gathered for the past 5 years, take that $100, go to Kilimanjaro or gather your family somewhere, use the $100 to buy food for all of them and eat. So you will not be in this project and be rejected. My house rent is in this $100. No, this project is not for you. Okay, and please, I'm just trying to get this clear so that it is not like James is trying to talk people to be in the project or to make you, oh, it was because when I heard James talking, that was when I jumped into the project. No, you should not say it is this person I heard that made me jump into it. You want to be in this journey, and this journey is not for children. This journey is not for children. I told James something. I said, James, hello, James, can you hear me loud and clear? Hello, please, James, confirm to me you can hear me. Can everybody hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear.
Yeah, so I told James, I said, James, see, when we start this project and we move $100 to 200, you won't get any call, especially for those who are spectating, waiting for the project to fail, because a lot of people who will be coming into this project are not even people that want to be a part of it. They are just sitting on the sideline. Let us see how this thing will succeed and let us see if it is even possible. When you move 200 to 400, you won't get any call. And by the time you start making numbers like $5,000, like $10,000 in the system, and they knew that this thing started from $100, now you begin to gain some attention. People begin to private chat. People begin to call your number and say, oh, but what's going on? What are you guys really doing? This is serious. So for you to be at that pace and for you to get through this journey, just know that that $100 is dead. As you are coming into the market, as you fund the $100, understand from the beginning that this $100 is gone. So if you don't have that kind of mindset, you cannot win. As I'm talking to you now, the $100 I funded on my trading account, I don't have any emotional attachment to that money. All I want to do is logically and technically look at the market and make decisions. And if we strike correctly in 16 weeks, we're done. Again, I can just wake up one morning and say, James, we are at XYZ price. We are already half of this project. Oh boy, let everybody make their withdrawal if they want to make their withdrawal. And I'm sure, like I said, if at the end of the day you're on 20K, you're on 10K, some other person is on 30K, some other person is on 50K, some other person is on 70K. Because my risk appetite is different from yours, but the principle is going to be the same. There is already a flyer James designed to show what the theoretical how theoretically the journey is being designed. James has already made a flyer, so if you can check it, go and check it. Yeah. So if we say this is the entry, this is the stop loss, this is this, and you know that from your $100, what's risk $10, and you're in the project, risk your $10 quietly. I can decide to risk $35. I can decide to risk $50. It is none of your business. It means that I understand that I have 2 trades on this account. You that is doing lesser, you should understand. So which means that a lot of people will be getting to this destination at different account balance. I don't know if I'm making sense. So like I said, I can decide to start with $30. I can decide to start risking with $35. But the bottom point is, this is something I want to do, and I want people to bear witness with the team that it is possible. Like James will always say, not when you're talking about it, it's when people talk about it for you. That is when it makes sense. I can come now and say, oh, I took $100 to $100,000. I'll be shouting on YouTube. a lot of people will be viewing it. But if you were the one that was saying this thing that, oh, I was there when Just Plan turned $100 to $100,000, now people will begin to listen more because they know that I'm not the one shouting it. You are the one saying it. So it's not a matter of me trying to market myself. No. Do you understand? So let's get the mindset straight. Nobody's begging you to be in this project. Nobody's asking you to, or nobody's coercing you, or nobody is trying to pet you into this project. If you know you have the heart to get into this project, you're welcome on board. And like I said, one of the first mindset that I have that will also help you know that this $100 is dead. And again, I repeat, if this $100 is the only money you've gathered for 5 years, Oga, sister, go and eat it. Go somewhere, sit down with your family, eat this money. Just go and eat it. Don't think that there's no magic, and you need strong level of emotional balance to be able to play in this market. So not like you will see yourself $20 down or $30 down. You're already and you're asking God, is this your will for my life? No. Instead of you to go through that stress, just stay on the side, enjoy your money, watch as the train begins to move. That is my advice. So if you come, as soon as you fund that money in your account, mindset, money is gone. Okay, let's start playing. Now you'll be able to play this game to the end, just like every one of us. So it is better I share my mindset with you. So not like there's a level of psychology I'm operating, and there's a level of psychology you're operating from. It's not going to work. Again, like I said, this journey is not, we're not promoting any broker to start with. We're not trying to coerce you. We're not trying to pet you to join. We're not trying to pet you to fund. It is you that will look at it and say, okay, fine. It's worth doing. I'm a risk taker in this market. Let's roll. Let's run. Guys, I like what you guys want to do. Let's play together. I have the same mindset. Let's do this. Now that is when we begin to talk. And that is when we begin to say, okay, guys, these guys are smart. James was talking about 100 people. If we have just 10, 20 people who are at the same level of risk tolerant with us, and we are moving and we achieve our goal, I am more than okay. I have 20 disciples already in the world, so they know what to do. So I'm just trying to say this, that when you're coming into this project, you should come with a positive mindset. It's going to help you a lot. And like I said, so that you don't say that they didn't tell me. Please, and I'm always stressing on this, and I'm sure those who are going to watch this video or those who are going to replay this should hear it again and again. If the $100 you have is all you have in your bank account, you don't have any money to eat in January, just sit on the sideline, be in the WhatsApp group, say, oh, okay, we are seeing what is happening, that's good. Why are you using your $100 to survive? Don't come here and play and be putting God under pressure and put yourself under pressure. No, it's not a must that you must be in this project. It is something that wants to be done. So in case after this project is done, and then you now see another project wants to fly, then you can join that project. But this, don't go and use the last $100 you have to settle yourself and your family to play in this project. And so that you don't disturb James on WhatsApp, you don't disturb him on call, you don't disturb me on WhatsApp, and you don't disturb me on call. It is okay, you can be in the group, and we'll be posting our process, our what do you call it? Our progress. Whether we fail a trade, whether we pass a trade, you will see it. Nobody's hiding it. I am not doing this because it is not possible for me to lose a trade. There's definitely going to be time in the market where I'm going to lose a trade. So I'm not going to say, oh, I'm just going to be posting all the wins. No. If I post wins, and maybe when I lost, I keep quiet, you will not feel like this thing is being done the way it should be done. So if I make a loss, I will show you. If I make a win, I'll show you. There's a portfolio I'm trading at the moment. James is aware of that portfolio. James, maybe you can show it to them. I took that portfolio when the portfolio was down, and I've moved the portfolio. We've made about 20K or so, maybe $17,000 on that portfolio. Now the thing is, when I took the portfolio, we started trading. There are wins in the portfolio and there are losses in the portfolio, but yet we're winning. All right. So this is something that we want to do. We want to encourage people, we want to encourage traders. Back in the days when I started trading newly, I didn't see an opportunity like this to join. I didn't see nobody encouraged me. Nobody say, oh, this is possible to be done. The little $100 we funded when we started trading, we blew them in 2 seconds because we never had proper guidance, proper knowledge, proper proper mentorship to be able to do that. We don't. It is after you've batched rock over the years, you now begin to learn from all your mistakes, and you now say, okay, this is even the right way to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to walk you guys through this journey. We're going to be flying at a very higher altitude. At the same time, if you can't fly with us, if I tell James, this week we are going to be running on an altitude, flying above sea level, over 35,000 feet, and you say, no, this altitude that you guys want to go to, I can only fly 1,000 feet from the sea level. It is okay. So that means what I'm saying is, some of you will be seeing me posting results at different level. Because why? I might be reaching a goal very early. Because why? And you know what that means? It means you're risking more. I can decide to risk more, I can to risk less on a particular trade. So understand this. But the bottom line is that in 16 weeks, on or before 16 weeks, by the grace of God, we should be able to done with this challenge. Everybody would have gone home smiling. There's a level that is that I want to say about this at the moment. So I was just trying to make those points. So James, I feel like I have said and I've hit some nails. So I think I can rest my case and allow you to fly. While the last meeting we'll have, I will show my screen and everything. Thank you, James.
All right, thank you so much. We'll still have another meeting. That is the meeting before the trade. This is the final boarding call. You know, everybody needs to be on board the flight. We are ready. Tattoo your seatbelt, like Lassen said. Then the takeoff will now be another final call. Then we start. Then in between the challenge, that in between the flights, we will still be having some little call here and there just to guide people. What is the process without you understanding what you are learning? That is why we have to do some calls, some guidelines calls while you'll be doing this. There's something Jazz Planet said profoundly at the beginning, which I want to re-emphasize. Anybody that chats you up and say pay subscription fee to join this challenge is a fraudster. It's not a fraud, but it's a fraudster. This challenge is 100% free. Nobody is paying any dime to anybody. And in this challenge, we are very, very smart. We are not mentioning the name of any broker because nobody paid us for marketing. We decided that we want to do this for the people. You see me, I mention Jazz Planet, I mention Temilade, I mention Lassen, I mention Honorable Ifeanyi, I mention Theo, I mentioned TJ, I mentioned Uba, I mentioned David, I mentioned Onoja, I mentioned Wilfred from Cameroon. I mentioned the name of people because this challenge is about you, the people. It's not about the broker. If there is any reason we have to change any broker, we will change. We will change. So talking about change or no change, I would like to invite my friend from Lagos. We shared a very, very amazing time in Lagos when we had the Lagos event, 7 Figure Boss boot camp in Lagos. We're having another one again in Lagos in the month of February, 1st of February, 8th of February, in between 1st and 8th. It's a long 8 days boot camp. I'll be back from Cameroon by that time. So, and we are doing it together with her and several other people as well. We're having several meetings with their team in Cyprus and in Dubai as well. So I would just like Temi to come up to tell us what are the qualities of a good broker. I'm sure she's a professional, so she will not be mentioning the name of any broker or specifying is this one or that one. So we will just keep it professional like that and mention only the names of the people who are involved here and just tell us what are the qualities of a broker. Yesterday, a broker told me something. He said, James, he said, I saw your message yesterday, but you know that I'm a human being. I said, yes. And you too, you are a human being. I said, yes, I'm a human being. He said, does the client know that you are a human being? I said, I don't know. Does the client know that I am also a human being? I say, I called his name. I said, can you go straight to the point, brother? He said, because they are chatting me around 2 a.m. in the night on Sunday. And because I did not respond to them, they begin to say I'm a bad broker. So, James, don't I have the right to have a life because I'm a broker? Don't I have a right to have a family and have a family time because I am a broker? So you need to know that I have the right to have a life and a family life. The client must also be aware that I have a right to have a life and a family life. For them not to chat me on Sunday 2 a.m. in the night and expect me to reply at 2:15. And if I don't reply, I become a bad broker. So sometimes you send messages to the broker. I'm just giving an example of a good broker by using a bad experience of a client. Sometimes you are a client and you want a broker to reply to ASAP, good customer service, but you chatted around 2 a.m. on Sunday night, or you chatted around 9:45, 10:30 on Sunday morning. Oh, James is a Muslim, Abi. I know they go church, so I should leave. On Sunday, I sat in the front seat in Koza. Pastor shook my hands. So you mean I should be in that position of the service, of a global service, 27 places all over the world, they are streaming live. I'm in the front seat. And my phone should ring, and I should not be attending to my phone when pastor is preaching. Is that what you mean? So I should now sell out my life because I am a broker or I am attending to clients. So he said, James, you have to tell the client, and I'm sending this to all clients. A good broker is not somebody that reply you after 2 seconds of chatting them. You need to know that they have a life too. So it's okay to send a message during off work time. It's okay to send a chat, but it's not okay to demand a reply at every given time. You are not the only client of that broker, remember? Me alone, working as a private consultant, I work with nothing less than 50 different organizations. The last time I checked, I was doing a round check last week before end of year, just doing like audits of all I have done in 2024. I currently work with more than 50 different organizations. 50. One day, my friend last entered a WhatsApp group and he saw me there. I was posting profit. He said, James, they here too. I just laughed. I said, yeah, and only you won't make money. Dangote has more than 74 different investments. So why will I sit down because I am doing a challenge with one particular book, so I will not be part of another business, or I will not be part of 7-Figure Boss, and I will not be part of Wave. In Wave, we have a very big project we are running, very, very massive one. And today I told you I was about to register for something very, very huge. My friend sent this to me from Texas. And it's a brokerage service also. So what I'm saying is I have several other things lined up I do every day. If I turn my screen and show you now, my food has been here since a few minutes to 12. I cannot eat the food because I'm on a live YouTube. And I'll be here for another, maybe, I've been here for 1 hour, 20 minutes. Then when I finish now, I jump into another meeting again. Sometimes I even forget to eat. I'm not eating. Oh, I now rush and go and eat. So I'm that busy. So you chat me up and I don't reply. Doesn't mean that I am not paying attention to you. It means I'm busy. So you have to wait. So, and sometimes some people need to learn. Some things you chat brokers for, you need to learn that thing by yourself. Go through the website, read through their Instagram, go through their Facebook. Never join any broker, never do anything with a broker when you do not have access to see their social medias. Learn from the website, learn from the interface. There's a customer chat support. There are so many things that you can use to do self-education on your own. You are just navigating the platform by yourself. So when you ask anybody, you are only like asking to second what you found out by yourself. So not everything you go and ask and you're waiting for them to reply and you're waiting for them to give you absolutely detailed reply of everything. Why? You can do some of those things by yourself. And you want them to give it to you now. So Temi, just kindly talk to us maybe for a little time. What are the key things that you think, because you are in the Nigerian market and you are also in the African market, we are building business together with you. What are the key things that a broker gives out to clients that you can say that is a quality brokerage service? Temi, if you can for the very few minutes we have left, you can just go ahead.
Oh, can you hear me now, sir?
Loud and clear.
Oh, thank you. So thank you, Mr. James. Good afternoon, everyone. So talking about brokerage, it is important to know that when you are doing business with brokerage, like Mr. James rightly said, you need to be smart. So the first thing you need to watch out for when you are on a broker's platform is the ease of their website. When I mean ease, I mean that you click on this particular thing and it goes smoothly. You click on this particular thing and it goes smoothly. Then the process of their account opening process is not supposed to be too lengthy. Short. Your email, your password, and that's all. Then later you can now come back and now put in your details. But the process of the account opening, you should also look out for that. It should be easy. You should be able to receive an instant message in your mail saying that you have done this. Then also verification. Verification is very important for both you yourself as a client and for the broker also. Verification is important. So brokers then take two modes of verification, which is the proof of identity and the proof of address. Now, for the proof of identity, you could use your passport, your NIN, or even your driver's license. Then I would specifically talk about the proof of address because most times Nigerians usually have issues on that. So when it comes to the proof of address, just give to them a document that has your name and your address on it. And we all know that because of the different places or different living conditions that we have here in Nigeria, your bank statement is the best document for that. Your bank statement has your name, it has your address because no bank will onboard you on their platform if you don't give them an address. So with those two documents, proof of identity and proof of address, you can verify your brokerage account anywhere. Then again, the speed of verification should not be more than 20 minutes. Good brokers always have back end officers available on spot to verify people's accounts. And when they are done with the verification, they send you an email. Then other things you should look out for is also the deposit mode and the withdrawal mode. I used to tell people here in Nigeria because I don't know what is wrong that most Nigerians do not believe in USDT. But for me, I used to tell people convert your naira to USDT and just use it to fund your brokerage account. Like that, the speed is adequate. The speed is just there. In a twinkle of an eye, your account is already funded. But peradventure, you still want to use your naira, just follow their procedures. Most brokers also, when it comes to naira deposit, if you see any broker that is now telling you that you should upload a proof of payment, then that means they are not fast about the deposit. So if you want to know a broker that is fast, they are in partnership with like Flutterwave and all these other payment platforms that makes it possible for you to deposit instantly. So like that, they generate like an account for you. You pay into the account, and instantly your account is credited. Then another thing that we need to watch out for also is your communication with the broker itself. On your platform, you will see like a support chat box there. Now, brokers that respond ASAP to the support platforms are amazing brokers, not like the one that you have like maybe few minutes or so. So there are different level of support, like 3 levels of support. One is where you can reach your account manager, who is like a representative of the broker in your country. So definitely you would know that for that kind of a person, like Mr. James said, the person may be sleeping, the person may be in church or something, but like that, you can use an alternative. Send them a mail with their support. Send them a mail in support. They respond to your mail ASAP, or use the support chat box on the website. Like that, they ask you details for your account and stuff like that, and you get what you want to do. Then most importantly, let us read. Brokers that are very good, their platforms are very explanatory. So by the time you scroll down, scroll up, scroll down, you already see what you are looking for. So you don't necessarily even need to chat up anybody. Then finally, withdrawals. We all know that we Nigerians, when we put our money somewhere, we want to receive our money back instantly when it's time for us to bring our money out. And that is why I usually advise people that funding with USDT is also a good option, because the way it is instant when you are funding it is also the way it is instant when you are withdrawing it. So that is all I have to say. Then I also like to add, like Mr. Just Planet said, this challenge is a process. When it comes to financial freedom, it is a personal decision, and you need to take that personal decision by yourself. You need to take it by yourself. You need to be responsible by yourself. You need to understand that everybody will not arrive at the same level. So just take the race at your own pace, taking responsibility but for both your money and your journey. And at the end of it, beyond making the money, you will have given yourself so much value, like patience, taking responsibility, looking at the bigger picture rather than a much more smaller picture. Because in the end, financial freedom is all about the bigger picture, not where you are currently. Thank you so much for the audience.
Wow. This is phenomenal. When you have a leader who is always ready to respond when you give them the statue of leadership, then you know you have really got a leader. Everything rises and falls on leadership. I want us to give it up to Temilade. Go to the chat box and just type Temilade. I told you initially, I said this exercise we are doing is about what you will eventually become. There is a post I dropped on my LinkedIn at James Ochima. I dropped also on my Instagram at James Ochima. I dropped that same post on my Facebook at James Ochima. That post reads, and I quote myself, when you are trying to do something and it's not working, it's simply because the thing you are doing is working on you. So there is nothing such as failure. It's only part of the progress of you becoming something. Whether you fail or you succeed, if you are doing something and you are engaging, you are involved, you are becoming something. So it is always good to do something worth doing. That's where they say, what is worth doing is worth doing well. Lastly, we have, but not the least, a very top leader in the industry, a senior man, part of this project, Honorable Ifeanyi, all the way from the city of Lagos, a highly respected man in the society and in this family. I saw Honorable Ifeanyi. I can't find him again. Maybe he just stepped out. And then if that's the case, I will have to just proceed for the adjournment of this meeting. I wanted to give it up to Honorable Ifeanyi all the way from Lagos. But then in our next meeting, I'll let him know earlier before time that he's going to be speaking so we can hear from him. I saw him, he was in his office when we started the call. So, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our time is up. I want to thank my friend and my brother from Port Harcourt, Lacelino, a great coach, a master trader, the chief of chart patterns. I respect your government and I'm loyal. Thank you so much for all you are doing. I want to thank also our pilots for this challenge. Captain Just Planet. I cannot wait to see us alighting from this flight that we are on boarding today, because a lot of noise will fool all over the place. The day will be rounding up. I will invite all the media all over the world. If you know me very well, whenever it's time to celebrate, I do it very loud. As far as making mouth and making noise is concerned on social media, I think I'm on the forefront. I will invite a lot of people to come and bear witness when we'll be. And when we'll be doing that, I will cut clips, recorded clips of all this video we are doing before and after. Okay, before, during, and after. So I cannot wait to see how we will round this all up. And I want to also say to every one of you that has followed thus far, we will have various level of classified information as far as this project is concerned. So not everything will come out here and be discussing and showing everybody. You know, some information will be classified. So if we discover that you are part of our WhatsApp group, you join the WhatsApp group from YouTube to come and monitor us. We have a way of finding out. We find out by you not engaging in our conversation, by you not participating, by you not registering. We know. because we have ears in the back end of the broker side, we have ears in the front end, we have ears also in the WhatsApp group. By you posting something negative on the WhatsApp group, by you not getting involved, we are able to find you out, and we are able to, what's it called? There's a military language they call, we are able to observe you. Yeah, that's the word. We are going to observe you. We are going to check you properly, and then we are going to check you out at the end of the day. Because you are part of those we can say, play it safe. And the Bible speaking in the book of Matthew chapter 25, verse 27 down to 30, it says, when we find the play it safe, that we should throw them out to the outer darkness. That means we are going to block you from WhatsApp, and all of us in the group, we are going to report your phone number, and WhatsApp is going to block your line. So I promise you that is what I will do. If you enter our WhatsApp group, you are not part of our competition. Rather, you are a negative energy just to be the bad egg among all the the guys say, what is that part of that scripture? Time will not permit me to read that scripture to you and to explain that scripture today. But if you go to my TikTok, you will see I always talk about that scripture. And probably in the next Zoom call, I'm going to open it and I'll break it down in the business language for you to understand. Matthew chapter 25, from verse 27, 28, 29, and 30. It started from 27, talking about the people with the 3 talents. The first one was $5 million. The second one was $2 million. The last one was $1 million. How did I know? Convert that talent of gold into current day money. It's in millions of dollars. The one with the $5 million did business. He traded with it. The second one with the $2 million, Matthew 25, 27. The one with the second $2 million, he traded with it. And how did I know he traded? I will quote where he traded. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Invest your money in forex, foreign trade. One of these days you make profits. Put your investments in several places, many places even, because you don't know what evil will before the earth. So I know very well that he traded in foreign exchange. The one with 5 talent, the one with 2 talent, the same thing. He traded in futures markets. Back in the days, there was a typology of that trading market. They all took risk. But the one with $1 million was afraid of taking the risk. You know what he said? Master, I know that you are a man that reap where you do not sow. And I was scared. I went and hid your money. Then the master said, if you know I reap where I do not sow, why didn't you take my money to the exchangers and leave it there? So that when I come in, at my coming, I will receive my own issue, a small profit that is taken on a crypto exchange. That's fixed deposits. On a bank, that's buying of government bonds. That's buying of share or stock of a company, a blue chip company. So you put the money with the exchangers. At my coming, I will get my usury. That's the least form of investment. Then he now said, you know what we'll do in verse 29? He said, take from the man that has nothing and give it to the man that has more. To him who does not have, what he has will be taken from him and given to him who has. I know what he said. He said, this one that usually plays safe in verse 30, remove him and throw it to the utter darkness. Yes. And in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, scripture was giving us the formula. He said, first of all, be fruitful. You become something that have a skill and creativity. Secondly, he said, multiply. Expand what you are doing. Show it to many people. Expand your business. Third, he said, fill the earth. That is, dominate everywhere. Take it abroad. Scatter it all over the nations. Then the next is now say, subdue the earth. That is, don't talk small. Take big, take charge. Then the last one in say, have dominion. Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. The other one I quoted was Matthew chapter 25, 27 to 30. Then the other one I quoted was Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1 and verse 2. If I have enough time, I will quote more than 28 scriptural references for forex trading, crypto trading, futures trading, business, and money, right from the Bible. There are more than 50 scriptures, according to Pastor Alex on Sunday when he taught us in church at Koza. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to end this call. Somebody provoked me to scriptures. That's why I was bringing scriptures. Don't mind me. Normally, we should have ended this call. So, but in the next call, we'll have time to make it a scriptural trading service where we'll be quoting scripture upon scripture on all the strategies in the Bible, and we are using them to trade. Jesse Livermore, go and do a research. Jesse Livermore, he was trading from the book of Proverbs and Songs of Solomon. That was his trading strategy. Some of you use technical analysis. Some of you use Japanese candlestick pattern. That one that was created by the a rice farmer in Japan many years ago, 1922. The candlestick was created in 1922 by the one, that's what I say, yes, that's his name. By one, that's his name. He created the Japanese candlestick pattern in 1922. So that was not the beginning of trading.
That's it.
That's it. That's his name. So everybody had their strategy. Jesse Livermore's strategy was from the book of Solomon, Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and Sons of Solomon. Proverbs and Sons of Solomon. His trading pattern. He was using the stars to trade as a strategy. The same forex market. Jesse Livermore, go and do research and see. And he made $100,000 so many times with $10,000. So many times. So maybe we'll have one of those services, Zoom call, where we'll just be quoting trading strategy from the Bible and from different books that you know, and you've never seen strategies existing there. And we're applying this strategy to the real market, and we're making money off this strategy. Yesterday, I was in a call with one of my friends from Cameroon. He's a medical doctor. He has a big hospital. He has a big trading academy. He has a big website, and he's collecting a lot of money for his trainings. So I was telling him, I said, bro, it's high time we move our business into the physical business. When I was in Abidjan, I was shown a strategy I never knew existed. It's a very crazy strategy of building business in the CFDs. That is combining commodity trading from the CFD with a real commodity trading in the physical everyday life, with people who trade cocoa, people who trade in real life physical cocoa and sugar and all those assets that we have on the commodity market on CFD. Combining what we have, the chart we have, the analysis we have, with what they have in the physical market and showing it to them. And they will easily relate to the commodities because that is what they have been doing for 20 years. The rice farmer, the cocoa farmer, the sugar plantation, the sugar farmer, I beg your pardon, the cocoa plantation, then the sugar factory. These guys have been in this business for donkey years. So when you show them the chart of sugar, the chart of cocoa, the chart of rice on commodity market on the CFD, they relate to it more than you. And they are more willing to put $20,000 in it than you that is putting $100 because you just believe its numbers. You don't know its demand and supply. But they know because they have been in that business for many weeks, many months, and many years. But you just came in, you just learned only about the numbers of the market, and you feel the market ends by just numbers. CFD is just game of numbers. No, CFD is far more than that. There's something called commitment of traders. Have you heard about that? COT. Just Planet will tell you about that in the previous call and in the subsequent one. There's something called the order flow book. The order flow book, where you see all the orders going into the market in the general liquidity, where the order liquidity provider derive their numbers from. That order flow book exists. If you go to www.daytradetheworld, you will see it. If you have ever traded with that cube, Daytrade the World, I think I did that in 2020. You will see that order flow book. It's a crazy database. So the trading market is not just numbers. There are so many things that happen every day that you can relate to this market. From the Bible, from books, from events, from political scene, from different scene. So at the end of the day, the market makes you a well-rounded human being. I tell you the truth, the facts. And there are many people today we respect in our society today in this country. And if I tell you they are traders, they know very, very well about this market, you will shock and you will even doubt. But they can no longer come out to represent or speak on behalf of this market because they have already carved their niche in another industry. So we who are here, we have to dominate and be as if we are the godfathers of the market. But no, there are many people before us, ahead of us, and even better than us in this same industry, but they always keep quiet. Simply because they have already carved a niche somewhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to have continued talking. The time is for 2 minutes past 1. We have been here for the past 1 hour for 2 minutes. We're going to be back again here on this same call, on this same channel on YouTube. Click on the subscription button to see all our videos. Join the WhatsApp group to be part of this particular exercise. We have several packages in our archive. It's like a toolbox. It's like a supermarket full of so many products. So if you keep attending, if you keep coming closer, you'll be seeing several opportunities, several products. In 2025, I think anybody who remains broke in 2025 is the chief architect of his poverty. 2025 is the most easiest, simplest Sweetest year to become a millionaire in dollar, if not billionaire. If you fail to become a millionaire in dollar in 2025, it is your fault. This is the year of the bull run. This is the year of Donald Trump, the second coming of Donald Trump. It's going to be a massive year of wealth siphoning. And you need to be a smart bandit in the positive side for you to be able to partake in it. And one of the things that will help you is going to be knowledge. Knowledge is going to give you an edge. Yesterday, a woman was begging, almost crying, yesterday, not today, to pay for training, my personal training. And I refused. But I had to agree because she told me a story that touched my heart. She opened up. My wife was around. And I told her, Madam, we have ended the year. You can't do this. The year is ended. Tomorrow, New Year, I'm releasing the new price for my mentorship. We can't do this. I have so many activities for next year. But she now busted and began to tell me a story, what happened to her. And she begged me, don't tell this story to anybody until I've succeeded. But I was praying and God told me, go and meet so person. And I met so person and that person recommended me to you, James. So I'm coming to you, I don't know you, and I'm looking forward to meet with you in Lagos. I want to pay for this thing, any amount it is I want to pay, but please permit me to pay so amount right now so that I don't pay 2025 price. So ladies and gentlemen, and I told that woman, I said, Madam, you have taken the best decision of your entire life, the best decision of your entire life, to go for knowledge of this market at this point in time. You will even be a consultant before 2025 is over. People will pay you for this knowledge after they must have lost in the hand of so many bandits out there who are waiting to lay their money through investments and through nonchalant product and services in the financial market that is out there all over the place. But if you get knowledge, if you build yourself, if you grow and you become something, you will be the one to pull them out of those challenging times. When it comes, it's definitely going to come. It's just like the flood of Noah. When he was building the ark, everybody says it was wasting time. What are you doing? There's no rain. There's no cloud. Why are you preparing? Why are you always calling for Zoom call? Today is 31st December. You know they rest. You know they sleep. Why are you preparing like that? If you were told that tomorrow you are going to die, what will you be doing today? If you were told that today is the last day you are going to live, tomorrow you are leaving this world, tell me the activities you will do today. You will do everything possible to make today worthwhile. Ladies and gentlemen, if you live your life every day as if it was your last day on earth, you will not be having breaks. You will not be saying, I'm tired, I want to rest. If you are tired, you want to rest, what will you be doing in the grave after you die? When they say rest in peace, you will not be worried because there are so many things you're supposed to do when you are alive. You say you were tired. Who told you were tired? Oyedepo has been a pastor of Winners Chapel. He has never gone on break, never gone on holiday. He has never gone on vacation. Never. I've never heard or seen Oyedepo gone on break. And he's one of the most healthiest pastors, very strong and agile and elderly. Some of you are not up to his age, but you are tired, your waist they pain you. You can't sit down in a laptop for 2 hours to attend a webinar. You can't read a book for 50 minutes. You cannot just sit down and watch a chat for 1 hour. You cannot stay and do something. You cannot build a business for 90 days. You cannot show up every day, back to back for one full calendar year. You are tired. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 is not for the sluggards. 2024 is for the die-hard people. I like what Blessing Agwasha said. He said, if you know that money is your last card for you and your family to eat and die, please save that money. Start eating it every day, $1 every day, $1. Perhaps before December, you would have eaten a lot from that money and the money will still be remaining. $1 every day for the whole year. I think you'll finish that money in September. But if you are coming into anything close to the financial market, just know you are coming to a risky ground full of vultures, with lions with flying wings, and pythons with big legs. You are coming to an ocean with sharks. So you are coming to a ground that is full of so many bandits. So if you do any small move, you can be injured. If you do small move, you can be devoured. And you must be ready to always reload and go back again. You are coming to a very difficult terrain. You are coming to outsmart the most smartest people in the world. That is those guys in the Wall Street. It's a very, very crazy ground, highly risky ground. So don't come close if you are under 18, and don't come close if you are not ready to lose. It's a very risky ground. So ladies and gentlemen, with this, I would like to call it a day. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for staying to the end of this call. I'm trying to drag this call to 50 minutes past 1, but then I'm tired. Forget about me saying that, I know they tired. I get tired, human being. Everybody gets tired. Everybody rests. When you are tired, you rest. Don't quit. When you finish resting, you refire again. I keep moving on. Don't mind me. I was only trying to motivate some of you. So that is it, and that's my time. Thank you, everyone. Some questions I'm seeing on the chat box, if I can just really say, what is the name of the YouTube or link on the YouTube? Just James Ochima. Just check me on, just go to Google, type James Ochima. Check me on YouTube, the same name. James Ochima, Instagram, James Ochima, LinkedIn, James Ochima, WhatsApp, James Ochima, Telegram, was it Telegram? Yes, in LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, James Ochima, Ochima. Then somebody say, kindly, JC Livermore, JC Livermore, JC, Jessy, JC, right? JC Livermore. If you go to Google, you get the correct name. So I thank all of you, especially those of you from Cameroon. I can't wait to come to Cameroon. Wilfred and Dr. Cleo and Julius, shout out to you guys. My friend Fabian Wandi from Bamenda, and the guys from Douala, the guys from Balma, every one of you in Cameroon, I give a shout out to you. I'm coming to Cameroon, and we're going to be there. We're going to do it heat. It's going to be a banger in the entire Cameroon. And we're going to do the undoable when we come to Cameroon. We have a very crazy trader in Cameroon by the name of Dr. Cleo. And I can tell you that Dr. Cleo is somebody that you need to meet, you need to know, you need to see what he's doing in the city, in that region of Cameroon. Dr. Cleo is a medical doctor. He has a hospital. He's one of the best traders in Africa, given award by a complete full broker, West Africa, just some couple of weeks ago. And he's doing great things in Cameroon. And I said to myself, I must go to Cameroon and support Dr. Cleo and to expand the business and to help a lot of people. The last time he had an event, over 1,000 people were in the best hall right there at Balma. It was massive. And we are going back again in the month of January or probably February. But hopefully in January we should be there. And we are doing a 5 days boot camp in the entire Cameroon. And probably we'll pitch our tent starting from Douala. I will move to Balma, and then we'll just circumnavigate as much as our feet can carry us and as much as the people can accept us. But then Dr. Cleo is one of the superstars you need to know in Cameroon, and you meet me with him when we meet in Cameroon. For the rest of you from other parts of Africa, I want to say thank you all over, and bonsoir à tous. Thank you. Bye-bye.